What's up, good people? What's up? Salute, salute. Gotta get my pineapples in, y'all. Gotta get my pineapples in. Man, let's get right into this. I know it's Wednesday. It's hump day for a lot of people, you know, because everybody ain't got no job. Let's just be real. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real. Okay? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of conversation about high value men. It's a lot of conversation about street dudes. It's just a lot of conversation about what's the right type of man? What's a high value man, alpha man, omega man? It's just what type of man should you be? And I wanted to talk about just men in general. I wanted to talk about people in general, whatever the case may be. And I wanted to kind of give this to the fellas, but I wanted the ladies to hear this too. I appreciate everybody in the building. Okay, I'm about to rock some snot boxes, okay? Give me a second. You know how you be coming from the gym, you be hungry? I'm like, let me change my clothes real quick, take a shower. I'm like, I'm hungry. Okay, so how did he die from a pineapple? He died on live with a pineapple. So which advice is working? Is Hassan Campbell's advice working? Is Kevin Samuels? Is the Kwame Browns? Is the Tommy Sotomayors? Whose advice is working? I wanted to really just tell you something before we get into this new year. I know a lot of people are probably contemplating what they want to do, how they want to bring in the new year. What can they do to really set it off? How can they really be outside? What can they really do? And I really wanted to give you guys these nuggets real quick. Check this out. I'm going to talk about people in general, okay? Some of you are so used to somebody else defining your worth. Your whole life, somebody else had to define your worth. Somebody else had to tell you how special you were. Somebody else had to tell you you was important. Somebody had to tell you you was magnificent. Every day you needed a standing ovation. And my thought process is now, this is happening in our adult life as well. You're looking for someone to tell you that you're great. And I'm telling you right now that you need to realize that you're the star player of your team. It's great that we got all of these men telling you how to be high value and how to be a street dude and what to like and what not to like. But I'm telling you, you got to like yourself first. Fellas, I'm not going to piss nobody off right now. Let me just talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you. Check this out. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself, and you have to define your own worth. I was listening to some content creators, and you know they were talking about people not knowing their self-worth, and I truly believe that. I truly believe that we are at a time and point where everyone is looking. Not everyone. We're gonna say a few people. They're looking for someone to define them. That's why when they get in relationships, it's a constant drain. It's like, please tell me I'm beautiful. Please tell me I'm handsome. Please tell me that I'm magnificent. They have to hear it constantly. And what happens is when they don't get what it is that they want, things start changing. The dynamic in a relationship starts changing. People don't like Kevin Samuels. They say they don't like his delivery. Says he's too harsh. You know, he's too aggressive. He's too assertive. People don't like Hassan Campbell. He glorifies the street. What type of grown man glorifies the street and rocking people's snot box? Well, what I'm noticing is that anytime somebody's talking about you, we find a way not to like them. God, I'm about to piss. Anytime you feel the pressure, you find a way to turn the channel. You find a way to ignore the facts or the truth. See, that if they say a broken clock can be right twice a day, it's something these people are saying that resonate with you. Ooh, he talking about me. Let me sip my water. Let me sip my water. See, the thing is, when we talk about people, the fact of the matter is we got people that some of you all are begging for forgiveness from. You just want to make things right. You the new year is coming, you calling them, you texting them, you're going by their house, you're going by their job, you at the church, you at the Winn-Dixie, you at the Walmart, you at the daycare, you trying to make things right. And they won't let you make it right. And then here's the thought process behind that. Sometimes people don't want you to make it right and they don't like you because they would rather have a problem with you than to just tell you, you know what, let's let bygones be bygones. But see, some of y'all don't know y'all worth. Not the Winn-Dixie. The Winn-Dixie. Listen, let me tell you something. We say it because it's such a cliche. It's such a cliche statement to know your worth. But let me ask you a question. Let's put Kevin over here. Let's put Hassan over here. Let's put all of these other male content creators on the shelf real quick. Let's have a tough conversation. How do you identify your worth as a man or a woman? How do you identify your worth? Is it through trial and tribulation? Is it what mom and dad taught you? Is it what the streets taught you? Is it what your cousin taught you? Your knucklehead stepsister? Like, how do you define your worth? That's the real conversation. How do you do it? Like, how do you measure it? How do you say this is valuable and this is not valuable, whatever case may be? Well, I mean, let's make it simplistic. I believe that you define your worth based on what values you hold the most dear. What values do you hold? Do you hold treating people with respect? Do you hold being a gentleman? Do you hold being a woman? Do you hold acting like a lady? Do you hold being professional? Do you hold having good credit? Do you hold being an entrepreneur? What values do you identify with? Well, our values and morals and standards normally come from our environment. Everybody with me? Jada LaRue says, my worth is measured by my success, morals, and I got you. Jada LaRue is measured by how much lotion she uses on her kneecaps. I got you. I'm about to put the lotion on the knees, baby girl. Counterclockwise. But I mean, real thought, it's like we talk about knowing our worth, but is there anyone really pointing the direction? This is what you should value. This is what you should know. This is what you should hold near and dear to your heart. I think everybody defines knowing their worth differently. Just like when you talk about what you bring to the table. Well, the thought process is you are the table. You're the table. You're the table. I'm rude. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm rude. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That's rude. Let me give y'all some of this here. Here. No backwash. Here, take a bite. Hurry up. I'm sorry. Says, tough love. A lot of people don't know their worth and how to tap in. Exactly. Let's talk about that. How do you tap into the best you? How do you tap into the best you? How do you walk into a room and your presence speaks volumes? When you have a conversation, people understand that you speak with conviction, you speak with professionalism, you speak with a certain level of intelligence. How do you tap in? This morning I want to tap in. It's all hot air. Somebody got to say this shit. Somebody got to tap in right now. How do you tap in to a better you? Well, my thought process is you tap in by taking the time to realize what's important. Well, what's important in your life? What's important? Family, friends, job. What's it? Traveling? What's important to you? Credit, money. What's important to you? Status, titles. See, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself, man, are you happy? Do you look in the mirror and you say, are you happy at this point in time in your life? Because that's really that New Year's resolution. What's going to make me happy? What can I do better to make me happy? Now, we're not talking about your kids. A lot of y'all be killing me. I live for my kids. It's all about my babies. And that's cool. That's cool. Y'all, if y'all go to my community tab, y'all see my babies. But the fact of the matter is, I don't live for my kids. I know this is going to be tough for some of y'all to hear. I know I'm about to piss some people off. I don't think adults should live for their children. I don't think their adults should live vicariously through their kids. Stop pushing your kids to achieve what you scared to achieve. God damn, bro. Come on, man. It's almost Christmas. You can't talk to these people like that, bro. I'm about to leave the man cave. I already got the wall here, so y'all know it's shit is hard around here. Okay? This ain't gonna be an easy conversation. Now check this out. Stop living for your kids. Let your kids live for themselves. The thought process is, for some reason, when we have kids, we stop living as adults. Somebody call Kevin. Hey, Hassan, come here. Y'all have a seat. Class in session. We live vicariously through our kids. I want you to be popular in high school because I wasn't popular. Ooh, shit. I want you to play football because I ain't play football. I want you to be a cheerleader. I couldn't cheer. I can't two-step. I want you to be somebody. I'm going to push you to be a doctor, a lawyer, an astronaut. I don't know nobody that pushed their kids to be astronaut. Zero. All my life I had to fight. I never... I don't know nobody that pushed their kids to be an astronaut. Like, seriously. And now, crazy because I'm here in Houston and the damn NASA is right across the way. But the fact of the matter, I don't know anybody who but we ain't talking about that. Y'all get what I'm talking about. We pushing our children to be better than us. And that's great. But the thought process is, why do we stop learning? God damn, Mario, stop talking to these people like that. They don't deserve this shit, bruh. Whoo, put my hand on the wall. Jed LaRue, look, I got to rest some. Sometimes you got to rest your mind. Sometimes you got to rest your mind. We push our kids to be better than us, and that's fine. The fact of the matter is, while we're pushing them, we stop pushing ourselves. We stop living ourselves. We stop doing for us. We stop reading. We stop traveling. We stop learning and reinventing ourselves. That's why our children surpass us. I can't even talk to them. They back in the Stone Ages. They didn't make me read. They didn't made me learn how to type. I didn't learn how to play instruments. I didn't learn about credit. I didn't learn about getting a degree. I didn't surpass my parents by a long shot. You can't even hold a conversation with your kids. Your kids are embarrassing to talk to. Don't talk to me in front of the pastor. If I told you don't talk to me in front of the pastor about no goddamn science. You see, oh Lord, pray for us, Pastor. Pray for us. I told them not to talk to me in front of you. Lord have mercy. The devil is a liar. I'm just saying, you let your kids surpass you because you don't take the time to learn, to reinvent yourself, to say, well, what's going on in the world? What's going on past my front door? Send your kids off to college? You ain't even trying to read a book. Huh? I almost died on that pineapple, y'all. I felt it going down. I pushed it up with my tonsils. I got strong tonsil. Check it out. It's great that we want the best for our children. It's great that we want to define their worth and help them with their standards and morals and shit. But we got to stop forgetting about us. We got to stop forgetting about us. And I think a lot of times when we hear, people speak to us, it's always, being a protector and a provider and a role model, especially as a man. This is what you need to do as a man. But a lot of times you're so busy trying to do for others. Come on, ladies. Ladies. A lot of times you're so busy trying to be that super mom or that super dad or that super supporter. You really forget about supporting yourself. You stop going to the gym. God damn it. You stop eating healthy. You're so busy trying to be everywhere for everybody, you forget yourself. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. The value. This is how you know your worth. God damn. Way to bring it home. Way to bring it home. High fives. High five. High five. You forget your worth. Hey, cool. I'm gonna help you out, but I gotta do something for me first. Oh, you need some money. Okay, cool. Give me a minute. I need some me time. Close the door. Close the door. You forget that you need me time. You forget that you need time to rest and relax and kind of just say, you know what, I'm doing me today. I'm having a me day. How many people have a me day? You go to the movies, you go to the zoo. Jada Pinkett says, stop spreading yourself thin and start loving yourself. Don't we talk about no Jada Pinkett in my chat? Jada Pinkett is banned until she find out. Jada Pinkett, until she get out that entanglement, I don't want to hear nothing. That is wrong what she did to Will. That's wrong. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm just playing. Jada Pinkett cool with me. I had a crush on Jada Pinkett, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all when I had a crush on Jada Pinkett. Okay, I ain't going off the topic too much, but I'm telling y'all, in Jason's lyric, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I'll be right back. I need a minute. I need a second, y'all. I need a second. When she was, oh, Lord. That shit was spicy. That shit was, Tabasco. Icy hot. Whoo, shit. I need a pineapple. Woo. Let me put a pineapple on the general. That shit was, I was like, oh, shit. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. I was looking for a hardware store. I said, I need a girl in a hardware store right now. For real. In a field. I ain't never, listen, I'm telling you, I ain't never did nothing like that in no field before. I'm telling y'all, because I'm too scared of ants. I don't want ants biting me on the ass. Or on the balls. Balls on the ass. I don't know if I feel violent. I'd be like, well, how about I get on top of you? Because I don't want... And I'll be the type of dude that don't look. Listen, I'll be the type of guy that don't look and just put the shit down trying to be sexy and shit because I'm looking at her. Put the blanket down. And put that shit right on top of an ant pile. We be... Can you imagine? She's like, ow, ow. I said, I ain't even touch you yet. I said, you feeling good, huh? No, I'm not feeling good. I'm not. Take it out. Pull it out. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. Come on. So, fellas, make sure you check for the ant pile. Okay, that was one lesson that I, especially being in the military, going to the woods and shit. Check for the ant pile, fellas. Check for the wasp nest. Just trying to give y'all some sexy advice. Back to the story. Okay, back to the story. All right. I really feel like us as adults, we don't do a good job at defining our worth. We don't take time to help nourish ourselves. We do a great job at pushing our children, pushing our colleagues, pushing our family members, pushing our friends. But when it comes to us, we don't challenge ourselves enough. It's like we stop growing after a while. We stop developing ourselves as a while. And I use the Kevin Samuels and the Hassan Campbells because to me, those are two different spectrums of men. And whereas I see they both have messages and they both can be valuable to a certain extent, the thought process is, well, how do I define myself as a man? How do the men around you define themselves as a man? I was listening to Jayla LaRue. Shout out to Jayla LaRue. She had a good panel. I don't know when it was, but I saw clips of it last night. And I heard the guys were talking about, taking women on trips, who should pay, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It was some couple guys on there. They were just straight capping. Like, fellas, let me tell you something. If you don't have the money to date, right, if there has to be a question about who pays for the meal, don't date. Let me put my water down. If you have to play, I feel like hold on. Pineapple came back up. If you have to play chess when it comes to, okay, I paid the last 3 times. Let me see. I paid the last 3 times. So I'm gonna make her pay for it this time. Bro, listen. If you don't have the money to date, don't date. God damn, I made it too easy. Did I make it simplistic? Jada, did I make it simplistic? Do they understand what I'm talking about? I'm not saying be a simp. I'm not, but see, here's the thought process. The problem is that we don't know how to date. God damn, hit the like button. I'm tired of this shit. I'm about to start kicking shit in here. Oh, Sharon, kick my goddamn chair. I'm sorry, chair. You've been nice to me. You've been good to me in the man cave. You've been good to me in the man cave. How dare I kick my chair? I'm just saying, if you gotta do an algebra problem to figure out a date, no, don't do it. The issue is we don't know how to date. Every date don't have to be expensive. God damn, did I say that out loud? It don't have to be expensive. It don't have to be expensive. The problem is, like one guy was like, that was on Jada LaRue's panel, was like, I like to all my trips are international. I don't do no domestic trip. And I'm first of all, bro, you got on shade. I hate to see guys with shades on inside anything. Like dark shades. Like, what you hiding from, bro? What you hiding from? And I take it offensive because when a man can't look you in the eye and have a conversation because he has to hide his face, it's like, I don't know if you're uncertain of yourself or you lack confidence or you think that's cool. It's not cool. Let me help you out. It's not cool. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, I think a lot of that was cap or whatever case be, but I think we need to learn how to date. And I think that if we're going to date, then, I mean, to be honest with you, if you have and this is how you know if you're dealing with a grown woman or not. She know you paid for the last 3 dates. God damn it. Hold on, let me talk to y'all. She knows that you paid for the last 3 dates. Hey, I got this. Don't worry about it. Oh, you got it? Oh, shit, that's sexy, girl. You know what you're getting tonight. You're getting the rub down tonight. You getting some chicken grease on your back. This mother. You getting some liverwursts on your. Listen, I apologize. I'm just saying though, like she know you paid for the last 3 days, so I believe she should say, "Hey, let me slide up in here and handle that for you." Now, if you done went on 6 dates and she ain't paid for shit, she ain't doing nothing. She ain't brought you a piece of gum, no lollipop, no nothing, no soda, no nothing. Then you know, bro, what type of girl you dealing with. She's not really invested in that. She's invested in what you can give her, but she's not trying to give you anything. But say, okay, well, shit, I'm gonna let him wine and dine me. May give him some JJ, may not. But the fact of the matter is, hey, it don't really matter. You know if a person's invested in you by their reaction to you. And when I say reaction, that means their actions. You don't have to play, fellas, you do not have to play chess with no women. Okay, if you're paying for dates or whatever, and you say, hey, I didn't pay for the last 2 dates or whatever case to be. And in the back of your mind, of course, you're saying I can handle it. But the strategy is see what she's going to do. Now, if she never gets around to paying for anything, then you know what type of woman you're dealing with. And vice versa. For the ladies that like to say, hey, I'm going to pay for everything and I'm going to let him fall back. The fact of the matter is, if he never steps up and say, oh, I got it. Put your purse away. I got it. No, matter of fact, don't even worry about no money. I got it. You know you're dealing with somebody of value. You know you're dealing with somebody with the standard. I appreciate that. She belongs to the streets, he said. She belongs to the streets. She for the streets, y'all. I'm just saying, man, people be breaking their neck when it come to dating. It's like, oh, I got to take you to a expensive restaurant every weekend. No, you don't. We having hot dogs tonight, baby. Beanie weenies. Said, fuck, we having oodles and noodles, goddammit. You said, your ass, hey. Shit. We eating pineapples today. Huh? Oh, you allergic to pineapples? I guess you just gonna be hungry then. You better get an EpiPen or whatever the fuck. The hospital down the street, I think you can make it. I think you can make it if you run. Because I ain't about to leave. Our movie about to come on. I'm just saying. Oodles and noodles. Oh, we got some bougie people in the chat, y'all. Oodles and noodles. Y'all too good for oodles and noodles? I told you this stuff love. Shit. In college, boy, I used to fuck up some oodles and noodles. I was balling on the budget, goddammit. Shit. For real. I said, if I cut into my goddamn drinking money, I ain't gonna have no. Now, we oodles and noodles this week then. We oodles and noodles was on Friday. Shit with that. But listen, we talking about tapping into our worth, really identifying our worth and really knowing and valuing ourselves or whatever. It's like this, man. Do things that make you feel good, but not just for the moment, not just the temporary high. So I'm not saying go get drunk. I'm not saying go get high. I'm not saying, I'm talking about a real life high. Something you could look back and say, I did that. Go run a mile. Hell, go walk a mile. You know, walk on the beach. Do something where you say, I did that. I felt the wind on my face. You know what I'm saying? I sat up under a tree and read a book, or I just took a nap. Remember to check for the ants and the wasps, y'all. You got to do that, and the bees and shit. But I'm just saying, do something that's going to make you feel good. A lot of times we don't do anything that we can look back on and say, damn, wow, I did that. That's some cool shit. But we living vicariously through our friends. We living vicariously through, you know, our favorite TV show, our favorite content creator. We're living vicariously through y'all. But it's like, what about your story? And the thing about it is, some of y'all forget that you're the star player. Nobody is reminding you that you are not selfish you, not immoral you, not disrespectful you, not savage you, not bad bitch you, not pimp you, not street dude you, your name, no title, your name should be your creed. When your name is called, people should say, yeah, that's a winner right there. Some of y'all say y'all names, it don't hold no weight, nowhere. Not in real life, not on YouTube, not on nowhere on social media. It's just because you haven't built it. People don't have to be singing you praises and shit to know your worth. But the thought process is, when you say your name, do you have any pride with the shit? When you walk into a room and have a conversation, is there any tenacity behind your voice? I feel like these damn pineapples on my mouth. I'm just saying. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you very much. We need to get back to loving ourselves, respecting ourselves, and knowing our worth. And the thing about it is, when you try to promote others, that's great, that's grand. But a lot of times you can promote somebody to the point where they forget who you is. They forget who you is. You ever elevated somebody so high up, they look down on you? God damn, bro. Where you getting this shit from? You push. I almost died. It was a light flash before me. Pineapple light. The Pineapple Express. Shit. Almost died just now. In the seat on live. Woo! Take me, Jesus. Take me with a blue hat. Shit. Zero Christmas. Have you ever pushed someone so high, promoted them so high, gave them so much support, time, and energy that once they got to the level, right, they looked down on you? They ain't say nothing. They're just looking at you. Well, can you help me up? Hope you make it. You've given people so much time and energy. You're just pushing them up, elevating everybody around you. Oh, you got a new car. Okay. You got a new house. You in a new relationship. Okay. Then your friends get together like, when they gonna level up? God damn. I'm just saying, I'm telling you, man, you got to be mindful of what you're doing. You have to realize, I can't give you all my time, energy, effort, and monetary value. I got to save some of this for me. Matter of fact, it's me first before all else. It's me first before all else. Some of y'all stopped caring for yourself a long time ago. You can see You can see it in your body language. You can see it in what you put your time into. You can just tell you don't give a damn about yourself. You don't smoke cigarettes. You eat cigarettes. You drink more alcohol every day than you drink water. Uh-oh, alter ego, sexy slam coming forth. I need to stop eating these pineapples, man. I almost died. Shit. See, I ain't doing right. I ain't doing right, y'all. I'll eat one more. I need to have them baby bites. And let's be realistic, man. That's realistic because I really want you guys to take more from this conversation than just some jokes or whatever. So, realistically, it is very difficult for us to assess ourselves. That's why people get so much money, life coach. That's why people get money, like myself, to assess where people are with their life. And it's very difficult for us to look in the mirror and say, here's where I need to start. Some people feel like I need to clean shop. I just need to stop with social media. I need to stop with my old friends. I need to stop with my family members. And let me give you a piece of advice. I normally charge for this, but I'm going to give y'all some advice. Write down 5 hobbies. 5 things that you absolutely love, that you absolutely are interested in, but 5 things that don't cost money. Shit. Five things that don't cost money. Now, if you want help with finding 5 things that don't cost money, I'm going to have to charge for that. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have to charge for that. But the fact of the matter is, find something that you can do that you can put your hands on. Sometimes making a list of things is very powerful because it's something you can control. It's something you can prioritize. It's something you can say, hey, I have something now. I have something tangible that I can hold on to. I can see for myself. Because some of us are visual. It's great that we think about all of these magnificent things, the actions, the things that we want to achieve. But sometimes you just want to hold on to something. So write down your list. Write down 5 things. 5 things that will keep your interest. 5 things that you can say, hey, I'm going to do one of these things per day. Just one. Just one. So if it's paint a picture, if it's take a walk, if it's go to the gym, if it's call an old friend. See, now I'm giving away some secrets. I'm giving away some secrets. But the fact of the matter is we need to do better at reinventing ourselves. We need to do better with our starting points. A lot of people get so frustrated with just starting. They get so much. You ever seen people that were nervous to achieve? You ever talk to someone that was nervous to achieve? They're going to talk about me if I try to open up a new business. They're going to judge me if I move out the hood. They're not going to respect me if I stand in front of them and I run for office. I told y'all, some people don't like you and don't want to see you achieve because you make them nervous. Because the potential that you have, they lack. So they want to encourage you to do nothing. They want to encourage you to just stay in the rut that you're in. You had a bad relationship. Oh, stay in that rut. They don't tell you to heal. Just stay in that rut. I know. Yeah. You hate men now. Okay. Yeah, stay just like that. Oh, you hate women. Oh, just stay just like that. Perfect. Because I can use this. Yeah. So every time I get into it, I can come to you and we can share those negative thoughts. Because you always going to be negative. You never going to say it's my fault. You always going to help me deflect onto somebody else. Stay where you are. Yes. Stay where. You hate white people as a black person. You hate white people as a black person. Stay just like you are. Yes, stay. Because when I get pissed off at my job, you know where I'm coming? I'm coming to your house. I'm going to call you because you're going to help me point the finger at somebody else. It ain't because I came late to work. No, 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 no. It ain't because I was stealing staples and shit and pens. No, 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 no. It ain't because I cursed out the supervisor. They're white. I'm black. I'm right. Yeah, I'm on my way, motherfucker. People want you to stay where you are in your rut, depressed with anxiety, with stress, feeling a certain type of way about this person or this organization or that foundation. They want you to stay like that. They don't want you to get better. The fuck? Come on, man. You they drinking partner. Pass the Hennessy. Pass the Cavassier. Huh? You they weed partner. Yeah, let's just talk about how bad life is. Well, damn, bro, I ain't never seen you do nothing positive yet. You don't play ball, you don't hit the gym, you don't do anything positive, but you smoke weed. I don't understand. You always got money for weed, but never no money to do nothing positive. We talk about knowing our worth. Some people say, oh, well, whatever the celebrities do, I try to do. You can't do what the celebrities do on that budget. I'm about to piss some people off. I'm just saying, it's cool to want to be fly. It's cool. I get on my grown man or I throw on my little whatever. Cool. But I ain't trying to keep up with goddamn Puff Daddy. You gotta know your lane, know your worth, know your limitations. You trying to live your best life under the worst conditions. Time to tap in. It's time to tap in. I'm just saying, Jada, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm just saying. And the fellas out here, man, I'm telling you, I was listening to I ain't going to say the content creator's name, man. I think it's irrelevant at this point. But so I'm listening to this content creator, and I'm listening to him act as if he has this abundance of knowledge. And I'm like, having an abundance of knowledge, being well-versed, well-rounded, it's not only in your vocabulary, but it's also in the end state of the conversation. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to achieve? And I appreciate that, lovely. Thank you. What are you trying to achieve? And in fact, the fact of the matter is, I noticed that, and I say this because me personally, I have an issue with people promoting division. I have an issue with that. I have a concern about that because my thought process is that people are not confident enough in themselves. So they're living vicariously through content creators who they think live in a certain type of life or a certain type of way. And so they parade around and say, well, the content creator said me treating you bad was okay. Thanks, content creator. You're the best. The content creator said it was okay to bash you. So thanks, content creator. You're the best. The content creator said, you're the problem, not me. Why am I looking at myself? Hold on. Thanks, content creator. You're the best. You find these content creators that play into, or we've already established, pimping you for your pain. But I've noticed that a lot of these content creators, when you sit back and you listen to them, they promote so much division. They promote so much deflection. There's no real conversation. And I don't know what this thing is. It's like, I need content, so I'm going to beef with this, so I'm going to make up something, and I'm going to do... Like, it just seems so confusing to me that you would even have an audience that want to follow something like that want to hear something. Like, I don't think that you guys would want to... Well, maybe, I don't know. Just sit on here for 40 minutes and just curse somebody out. You might. Every day, though. Every day. And then suppose I wasn't tough love and I was someone else and you went over there to tough love and tough love was saying, well, what are you actually getting from the content creator you're spending that time with? Are they telling you to level up emotionally, financially, socially, physically, mentally? Are they telling you that, or are they just cursing people out? Well, my thought process is less time for that and more time for knowing your worth. I would not want to be the person that tough love was talking about. I would not want to be the content creator on the other side of that conversation. Because what happens is when you have that tough love conversation, you open your eyes. You start looking at things a little bit differently. You get a better, and I don't want to say, no. I don't want to say a better perspective, but you get something to balance your perspective on. You get a counterbalance. I'm sitting here listening to this man degrade this woman. This woman degrade this man. This community degrade this community. What does this do for me? Well, if you say, this brings me entertainment, this brings me joy, Mario. Well, my thought process is, why can't you find anything else positive to do? Because while you're listening to that, you're telling your kids, you better finish your homework. You better go in there and do that book report. You better get out there and cut that grass, wash that car, wash them dishes. Damn, you telling them to go do something productive, something that's going to matter, but you sit there and you glued. You all in the comment section. Knowing your worth. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can't know your worth if you don't know your time. Know your time. It's time to do something different. It's time to do something better. It's time to do something positive. People want me to go have a conversation with this guy, have a conversation with her. And my thought process is, I'm not wasting my time going to a one-sided platform where they have their mind made up that every single thing they say is automatically right. The sky is blue. Nope. It's aqua blue. Well, it's blue, motherfucker. You didn't say aqua blue, motherfucker. I'm just saying. When it comes to the Hassan Campbell versus the Kevin Samuels, I've seen a lot of rhetoric. I've seen a lot of name calling. I've seen a lot of conversation. And my thought process is, to me, honestly, Hassan Campbell is not a man that I would stand behind. Kevin Samuels, to be honest with you, well, let's use this. The broken clock analogy that we talked about. I believe that there are some points that are being made on both sides from both men. But let me tell men this. Take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Everything they're saying ain't wrong. Everything they're saying ain't right. But you have to be your own man. And I'm hoping that a lot of these content creators, especially males, are talking to males. I do believe thoroughly in male empowerment. I remember somebody a while ago asked me, what exactly is male empowerment? And I believe I explained it before, but let me explain it again. Male empowerment, in my own words, is the man valuing what he does. He values being a protector, a provider, a role model. But more or less, he values being a leader. Some leaders are born and some leaders are nurtured. But either way, you know, they're developed. And I think the issue is that like you have a lot of people that's in the streets. There's leaders in the streets. There's leaders in the military. There are leaders, you know what I'm saying, that have been nurtured either by the streets, institutionalized, military, whatever the case may be. There are leaders that have been nurtured. The issue is, I think a lot of people feel like because you have balls and a penis, you're automatically a man. No. You have balls in a penis, you automatically know the skill traits to be a father. You automatically know proper communication and how to be a gentleman, how to take women out on dates, how to make love, how to do credit, how to do taxes. You automatically know these things because you're a man. You suppose that's already ingrained in you. Well, the thought process is, if you don't have people around to nurture and develop you, that's why you say, oh, a lot of these grown boys. Okay. That's why we have male empowerment. Because male empowerment helps develop these young men, or hell, older men as well, develop them into leaders, providers, protectors, and role models. But it also helps them with patience, because a lot of us as men, we lack patience for things to develop. We want everything to be fast. We want everything to be now. And the thought process is, if you were raised in a single parent household and you watch the women, sisters around you become overly emotional, this is the reason why a lot of people have a low tolerance for you as a man and call you overly emotional, because you lack patience. You lack the ability to have the conversation. And when you lack the ability to have a conversation, life has no tolerance for you. Life has no patience for you. You are a grown boy with penis and balls that is useless. Women might use you for sex, but they're never going to have a real conversation with you. They're never going to build with you. They're never going to come to you for advice. You're going to be there, but you're not going to be relevant. Male empowerment, teaching men how to be leaders, providers, role models, and protectors, but also how to balance out their patience, knowing when to add and to take away from. Hassan Campbell lacks balance. Kevin Samuels lacks balance. We can do this. Tough Love can do it the street way. He can do it the conservative way. That means I can suit and tie it up, right? Sports jacket up, or I can street it up, right? Gold chains, gold teeth, grow my hair out, get some braids. You know what I'm saying? We can go either way. Or we can be fair and impartial down the middle, which is why this conversation is so important, which is why you're here in the comments right now. What's the conversation, Tough Love? Hey, you got some jokes, cool, but what's the conversation? What the conversation is, what are we doing for ourselves to tap into our best self? What are we putting into our vicinity to say, this is positive enough for me to grow? This is positive enough for me to think positive, for me to act positive? Do I have a good observation about life? And the thought process is, do we have people around us that help promote a good outlook on life? I don't know what Wild Seed is talking about right now. Must be. But let me continue this. So check this out. This is what I mean by balance, just in case some of you guys are confused. Balance means that you promote men and women. The issues and concerns that you have for one gender, you also have those concerns or other concerns for another gender. You have to be balanced. Your delivery has to be balanced. You can't talk to everyone the same way because they won't receive it the same way. And the issue that we have right now is, like with Hassan Campbell, let's start with him. Hassan Campbell, everyone doesn't value or don't value the streets like he values the streets. So the conversation with me would be different. So he might not be able to connect with me, even though there's some things he might be right about, some things that make me say, okay, yeah, I get what you're coming from. There are some things that he's going to say that's going to say, yeah, I ain't really feeling that. Let's talk about Kevin Samuels. Well, You don't need to ask me what my penis size is, brother. My penis size has nothing to do with the conversation, Godfather or not. See what I'm saying? And I've been in numerous meetings about numerous things, and not one man has ever asked, well, what's your penis size? You can have a big penis with a poor personality. Wild seed. You can have a big penis and not be financially stable. So if you're telling me the foundation, this is the problem. The foundation of who I am has nothing to do with the size of my penis. It should be with my thought process, which should be everybody, male and female. That's like looking at a female. If you ain't got a fat ass, you ain't worthy. If you ain't got a big chest, you ain't worthy. Can you imagine listening to somebody, well, if you ain't got a big penis, you ain't worthy? Well, the thought process is, yeah. The message has to be balanced. If you're going to talk to men, you should also talk to women. If you're going to encourage women, you should also encourage men. The thought process is we only can do one. We ain't multitasking shit. We only can propel one. We only can promote one. So if we only can do that, that means we're only picking our sons or we picking our daughters. We only picking our husbands or we picking our wives. Well, if I only promote one half of the team, that means the team is not being promoted. Wow, see? It's called balance. That's why I encourage men and women to package their message, because somebody's listening. Somebody is listening, and it may be the message that gets them over the hump. It may be the message that stops them from slitting their wrist, that stops them from doing some crazy shit. So your message has to be balanced. If I just stumble across your video as a man, and I'm looking for some type of inspiration, I'm looking for somebody to tell me something to empower me, and this man, for some reason, the only thing he wants to talk about is, oh, let me talk about the sisters and how to help the sisters. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's talk about the sisters who've been abused. Okay. Let's talk about the sisters working together. Okay. Let's talk about the sisters leveling up. Okay. Your message needs to be balanced. Going to the gym, working on your left arm and never working on your right arm, bruh. Working on your right leg, but never working on your left leg, bruh. It needs to be balanced. Working on your upper body, but never working on your lower body. When you talk about a house with a couple, okay, here's the thing. If one person is stronger than the other person, that means the other person has to bear all the weight. Wow, see? What if I empower my wife? What if my wife empowers me? What if I empower my girlfriend and my girlfriend empowers me? Oh, I ain't finished with you, YC. Bring your ass here. What if I empower my brother as if I also empower my sister? Well, that's a strong ass circle. That's accomplishment. That's teamwork. That's actually moving the ball forward. That's us leveling the fuck up. But see, it's people out there that they only want to hear a message to make them feel comfortable. Make me feel comfortable. I want a message to make me feel comfortable. As long as I can listen to you as a black man bash black women, I feel good. Can you talk about me? As long as I can listen to you as a black woman bash black men, I feel good. I'm comfortable. See, that's the problem. These motherfuckers don't have no balanced message. If you're going to hold one gender responsible, how the fuck do you ignore all of the fallacies from another gender? God damn, we one race. If you lose, I lose. But if you ain't got that type of motivation, you ain't got that type of thought process, you don't have anything to balance your nerve. See, that's why You can't talk to everybody. I welcome people. I welcome you to come listen. Hey, if you want to stay in the club, okay. But see, something about it resonated to make you jump in the comments. I got to come out the clouds for this. I got to come out the clouds. Okay, cool. Cool. But I can handle what you dish out. The message is balanced. I'm not going to condemn women and not talk to men. I'm not going to condemn men and not talk to women. I'm not going to condemn the gay community and not talk about the straight community. But I see a lot of that, and a lot of people, they're so comfortable and so used to deflecting or pointing the finger, they never say, well, what part do I play in this? And as long as they don't point the finger at me, as long as they don't put me in the hot seat, a lot of y'all are cowards. A lot of y'all are cowards. I said what I said. I stand on it. I stand by it. Men and women, y'all not in no competition. But you got people that heavily promote division between you all because they're not in good relationships. Stop that. They're not in good relationships, which is the reason why they want to promote the relationship between you and that man, you and that woman. They want to condemn y'all because they're condemned. They married and not happy. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let me sit by this wall. Oh, Lord. They got a man, but still not happy. Oh, shit. Sip your water. Sip your water. They got a girl, not happy. And they get online and let's talk about all of these men. Let's talk about all these women. And at what point in time do you start saying, well, no, I don't want to talk about no men today. I don't want to bash no women today. Like, at what point in time do you say, well, what can I do to level up? What can I do to fix my credit? What can I do to buy a home? What can I do to become an entrepreneur? Can you help me define my love language? Because I don't really know which one, works for me. What about traveling? How can I get a passport? Y'all motherfuckers so scared to be great. It's crazy. And then when somebody takes the time to say, level up for real and stop living in your worst conditions, you look at a motherfucker like, what are you talking about? Why are you telling me to package my message? Big E, salute. This is not about condemning people. This is about building people. This is about empowering people because we need each other. Despite how you feel, you've already made it. Some of us already feel like, hey, good, great. I'm good. My Christmas is going to be all right. This is the problem that we have with people, and not just black people. When you feel you've made it to a certain level, right? A certain plateau, right? You never reach back. I've made it. I'm above you now. You need help? Take my hand. This is how I got here. 500,000 subscribers, 400,000 subscribers, 100,000 subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and they never teach you a motherfucking thing. I would rather teach you how to point the finger and deflect than to say self-reflect, evolve, really level up. This tough love. The fuck, you thought I was going to sugarcoat it? It's not about exposing anybody. It's not about doxing anybody. It's not about, let me interview your family members. Let me talk about this. And no, let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. Us sitting down at the table. I'm not going to like everything you say. But I agree to listen. I'll be patient enough to sit here with my mouth closed. I'm not going to let you disrespect me. See, here's the thing about the tough love family. We'll have the tough conversation, but you're not going to disrespect us. And I think a lot of people take take your professionalism and kindness for weakness. Nah, because when I get irate, I'm taking your head off. So I would rather just sit here and listen to you. That way, when I respond through conviction, through authority. I respond with common sense. You've been listening to a lot of content creators who have not promoted common sense. They've been factual. They've been using great statistics. But the thought process is, at the end of the day, you're giving me these facts and these statistics and all of these stories, not good news stories, bad news stories. So that way I can now look at men who are the same color as me and I can hate them. Women who are the same color as me, so I can hate them. Well, to me, that's counterproductive. Some of you all are miserable in real life. God, I'm about to piss somebody off. Some of y'all are miserable in real life. And some of y'all are content creators that promote that misery, and it's like a beacon of nonsense. Like the bat signal, you have a beacon of every time you go live and your symbol pop, such and such is live. That's your beacon of nonsense. That is your evil beacon of nonsense. Guess who I'm exposing today? Man, I'm about to wrap these goddamn Christmas presents. I ain't got time to listen to this. Fuck out of here. And Big E, man, I'm trying to maintain. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I am taking December off. I'm gonna spend time with the family, do some traveling. So I will see you guys in January. I appreciate you guys for listening to me. It is always a breath of fresh air to read you guys' comments. I really appreciate you guys. Let's get some people in the building. Let's push this into the algorithm, which, however, tomato. Let's get it out there, whatever case can be. Again, if there can be Hassan Campbell messages and Kevin Samuel messages, we need to have a tough love message. Until next time, God bless. Peace.